Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Emily Horler and I'm here with Edward Twiddy of Attenbank. And we're at the International Fintech Conference 2017. Thank you for joining me.
Hi Emily.
Fintech growth is not just restricted to London. How is it developing in other parts of the UK?
So I think we can see a number of hubs emerging. Manchester, Leeds, Edinburgh of course. But of the businesses that I'm about to join on a panel, we're in Durham, it's not in a hub. Crowdcubes in Exeter, not in a hub. So I think we're seeing a pattern which is now showing some dynamism, showing an ability to base yourself where you want to be. You don't necessarily have to travel to some other idea of a location that's central. So I see people looking at the talent pool, people thinking about the quality of life they offer their people and going to the region that suits them best.
Are you seeing greater collaboration between established banks and the fintech community?
Very much, yeah. I think that that's a trend which is only going to persist. I think that there's inevitably an appetite to learn, there's an appetite to compete, there's an appetite to copy, there's also an appetite to buy and control. And I think that that consolidation process will actually foster a program of development work. So you see it here in London a lot. We don't see it quite as much in the northeast because there isn't a sort of a centre of traditional banking up there, with one or two really notable exceptions. But I think that there's a community emerging of people who see the customer as moving in a direction, see the travel that people are willing to make away from brands that they recognise towards brands that they don't, where price might be king, or it might be quality of service, or it might be just word of mouth that's done it. And in doing that, you're inevitably taking people's attention. And once you've got people's attention, then other businesses follow. I think that's a very healthy state of affairs. I hope it doesn't mean that we start being too lovey-dovey. I hope it means that we're actually still critical about each other, and we continue to put pressure where it's needed, both into the regulatory space and the public policy space, and we don't all mature into what we didn't want to be 2 years ago within a very short period of time as well. That's not good. That's not going to be good for customer choice.
And how will offering digital services change banks' relationships with their customers?
So I guess some people believe it's a less personal channel, that somehow the contact disappears and that it's all going to be self-service. Yeah, of course it is, but that self-service is driven by choice. You don't have to make that impersonal, and clearly you can use language to overcome that, but you can also use voice and you can use face. That's one of the reasons we chose a biometric gateway. That's one of the reasons why 30,000 people in the last few days used a selfie to log into Atom. You know, that's the kind of personality that you can put back into the brand. You can play games on that. You can play tricks. You can make it a fun visual experience. It's also got to be a safe one. So one of the most important questions that we get asked is, how are you secure? You know, if I can't see you and you can't see me and I can't hand you a piece of paper and back, how do I know this has happened? It's probably the number one question that comes into us. And that's then just about, you know, notification. And the notification can be in the moment, doesn't have to wait, can be when people want it, in the form they want it. So there's a conversation to have, there's a community to build, there's a relationship you can have, and none of that is actually taken away by it being digital. In fact, I think it's enhanced.
Edward, thank you very much.
Okay.
And thank you for watching.